Here we are in beautiful downtown Mayetta. Actually, it's one of my favorite little towns. Home to Martin Truex Jr. But today, I'm racing to grab these wonderful invasive species. And I know you're not supposed to speak well of the invaders. But these, they're called autumn olives. Who knows why? They're also called silverberries, Russian olives. I have no idea. And they are one of the really most interesting, tasty berries that autumn has to offer. Yeah, I'll put them up there with cranberries, but I don't think you'll be having any autumn berry sauce with your Thanksgiving striped bass. But these are, when handled right and picked right, exceptional for jam, exceptional for juice, exceptional for syrup. I can make a pretty mean syrup. I mean, you do have to pick a lot of them. You have to pick many a pound for just a few ounces of final product. But as you can see, there's a ton of them on a single branch. And notice the speed and accuracy with which I picked them. That is from just tons of time picking these. I think I began last year. No, I've been doing it for a little while. And of course, as soon as you say you're good at something or fast at something, somebody in East Jabip will say that they're faster, that they've won all the world autumn berry picking contest, of which I'm totally unaware. But it does take some speed and accuracy. The trick is just kind of you run down a branch. Let's see if I can get an example. See a little branch just throom, throom, throom. You do have to make that sound. I don't know why. It's just the old Gibbon says so that's what we do. We make that throom. Sorry. Throom, throom. Now what I've done here, I don't know if I can. It's the first time I've ever used this head attachment with my smartphone. I just took one of those. In this case, I just think it's a Walmart reusable bag. Put it over my head. The handle, that is, not the bag. I used to have to do that when I'd go to bars and still couldn't meet anybody. But anyway, I just put that over my handle over my neck, and it hangs right there, right within easy autumn berry reach. I actually like the term silverberries, and I mean, if you're calling them autumns, you might as well call them silverberries since there's not a bit of silver on them. But okay, there's silver little dots on them. But as you can see, they're mainly red. Maybe it's just somebody who was colorblind named them. If I get energetic, I might even show how to use these. But the trick is, it's not a trick, it's a piece of equipment that squishes the seeds. And the seeds are just about the same size as the berry. And you rotate it, and it crushes out the seeds and sends the juice and the pulp into a container. I don't think there's an official name for the thing, but you can maybe say seed separator strainer. Amazon's so anxious to sell stuff that they manage. You could just think what you want and it'll show up. Heck, was it Wednesday morning? I ordered a card I needed, a memory card. I ordered it maybe 10 o'clock. It was at my house at 3:30 that afternoon. I just hope I didn't miss a drone. Oh, look at these. Now, see, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Those are some... That is some serious olivage. Olivage? That's some serious berries. In fact, I'm going to hang right here and just... This is the color, the size. Oh, I just lost half a handful into the water. Probably hear them plopping down, but the majority of them are getting bagged. Oh man, I almost fell. It's because there's tons of mud under me right now. Yeah, these were introduced, I don't know, I read somewhere 100 years ago. And as I say, if you look on Google, all these methods of getting rid of them, and then all these methods of how to harvest them. In fact, as I pull these down, I just have myself an idea of pickling with these. Now, they're too small to pickle per se, but imagine adding these to cucumber. Obviously, you don't know what they taste like, but they're pretty dang good. In fact, they're amazingly good. Tart. They're tart. You'll admit that, right, guys? Yeah, they're tart, but boy, when you add some Tupelo honey, I just said that. I actually add everyday sugar, but it's a good sugar. It's a sugar, organic sugar, and all you need is really sugar. After you get the pulp and the fluid, that doesn't sound very appetizing. After you get the pulp and the juice, dang, easy bird. You got this bird that just is very upset with me being here, hissing at me now and again. And I really, birds don't eat these that I can see. How can there be so, if birds like these, back in Ship Bottom I have a pokeweed, you know, those berries, and the blue jays love the heck out of them, and just, I grow them so I can make some tints in that for painting, and blue jays get them all before. And not just blue jays, there's some other to get them. Point being that birds like these, there would not be many of them on these bushes, and as this bush shows, they can be loaded. Now, if you're wondering where to find these, I say look around. The trick is to go to old roadways, old paths, something like that, near society, because that's what they originally broke away from, is people that brought them here for good tasting reasons. Oh man, there's some pretty nice stuff there. I'm not sure I can get all the way over there, but boy, those are beauties. I guess one of the best bushes I've ever seen. They're not really a tree, maybe 10 foot at the largest, and some of the best producers, just tiny little shrubs. And I've eaten them just straight up. Burst of flavor and then a bunch of spit. And the seeds really do take up some space. I'm pretty good at picking these, but as I post this, somebody's going to challenge me. Everybody challenges everybody. It's Everything's a contest. You know, you could hit a pickle with a paddle and the whole nation will start competing. I know it's not called pickleball because there's a pickle involved, but I have it on good authority. It's called pickleball because it was invented by a fellow named Eugene Pickle who used to live in South Beach Haven, but he parlayed his pickle realm into a mighty fine estate in Costa Rica. But the pickle competition goes on. The pickleball competition goes on. As you know, it's kind of a toss-up between tennis and ping pong. The nice part is am I gonna fight those? See these stickers? Awful things. These are horrid. They will rip you to pieces and laugh right in your face. So let's see if there's... I'm gonna try to put my foot up there and crush you. They are brought here. They were brought here by none other than George Washington's wife. Was her name Martha or something like that? I believe these are Virginia rose. The Virginia rose is about the meanest of all roses. And I think Martha did it because she really didn't like America all that much. I wanted to leave a legacy of vicious stickers, but that's just my history. And that's this branch. These branches show the rundown, how you can run your hand right down and get a whole slew of them. Don't worry about the leaves. I doubt you're worrying about the leaves, but just for conversation, don't worry about the leaves, because when you get all you want to get, and you are going to get a ton of them, knowing you, oh, look at that. Watch me strip this. I don't know. Again, I'm new with this, but watch me strip this. We're talking professional. We're talking even the field workers will look at this and say, "Está bien." El hombre está magnífico. Look at that. I mean, that's a goodly amount. I'm probably not even showing very well, but yeah, okay, now I can see. Oh, look at all these. Oh, here's another strippable branch. You didn't think you were going to get a lesson on how to strip olive berries today, did you? Another beautiful handful. I don't know what it weighs, but here's an easy strip. And I guess a whole case could be made that not everything invasive is awful. These, for some reason, are thought of as awful because they replace other indigenous trees, which sit there doing nothing. I'm sorry. I have trees nearby that hear me, and they're very sensitive. You can tell because they curl, they bristle. Oh, there's a beautiful pole. Nice pole, Jay. Isn't that weird? I'm usually pulling net, and now I'm suddenly pulling olive berries. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this video. I just wanted to practice. Oh, look at those back there. Holy mackerel. Glistening in the sun. Stand by. Ow, get off of me. Too cute. You know what Agent Orange is? You little good-for-nothings. Boy, do they poke. But maybe you can see what I'm going for. I'm not sure what's coming through on the camera. But look at that. Oh, man. Red gold. Red gold. I don't know that I've ever seen a better branch than this. I'm probably going to take a couple pulls because I don't want to squish many. Not only are they plentiful, bountiful, but they're beautiful. They're beautiful. Oh man, am I going to make some good stuff from this? And if I have any luck at all, with this camera mount, this is my new smartphone, and supposedly you can make entire movies with it. I will maybe do a little segment on separating, maybe even my recipes, which are very complicated. I use the juice, the pulp, and a little sweetener. Everything else is proprietary. I can't tell you the secret ingredients. Alright. And just for those of you who are a little fearful of the woods, as you can tell, I'm not far from Route 9. Emergency Route 9. Oh. Look at that. Cheese and crackers. That is one sweet olive branch. I'm offering an olive branch. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned, I know I started mentioning it, but all these leaves and little pieces of stem that stick, the leaves in that float to the surface, and these sink to the bottom when you put them in a big pot. And that's before you grind them. You don't. Some people just use cheesecloth, but again, I have a piece of equipment that puts cheesecloth to shame. But the tiny little stems, I don't know if you can see this or not. You'll see they have a white little attachment. Well, when these get ground, those white little attachments are gone. Alright, I'm kind of trapped here now. I can't move backwards or forwards. This will be the first time I've had to dial 911. Jay, is this you again? Yeah. Where are you stuck this time? I don't know. Just me and some berries. Well, I'm dropping more than I'm catching now because of. But anyway, come on, get off of there. Dang. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I got at least a pound hanging around my neck. And I think I will try to chat with you folks when I get the cleaning operation going. Hasta luego.